So you want to get in the best shape of your life, but all the hard work in the gym's only doing so much for you? Let me show you how to clean up your diet and tailor it exactly to your needs to achieve your goals. Welcome back to the Macro Crunch YouTube channel, where today we're going to be looking at how to calculate your macros dependent on your goal. This is a follow-up video to the video we made last week about how to work out your calories. Therefore, the information given in this video is going to be working off of the calories you've already worked out last week. That being said, if you haven't watched that video, I'll put a card up here in the corner so you can click on that and go and watch that video first, then come back here and work out the rest. Just like last time, we're going to be using calculator.net, which is a fantastic tool on how to work out macros, calories, anything to do with fitness and dieting. So let's jump over there and I'll show you how to work it. So as you can see here, we're now on calculator.net. It looks exactly the same as when we worked out the calories before. It's just the same thing near enough. For example, here you're going to add in your age, your sex or gender, your height, your weight, and then you're going to put in your activity level. Now, differently to what we said before about you'd put in BMR or sedentary just to work out your base level calories, this time you want to be more accurate and you want to put in how many times you actually work out per week. For me, right now, I'm training 3 times per week, so I've put in light exercise 1 to 3 times per week. Pretty self-explanatory. Now you'll notice there is an extra tab on this one with your goal. Now here is where you type in exactly what it is you want to do with your new fitness goal. So for me right now, I'm trying to maintain my weight. I'm happy with where I am right now. I'm just trying to maintain and maybe recomp a little bit if that's a byproduct of this process. So I'm going to click on maintain weight. And then like last time, only thing left to do, hit calculate. So right now, guys, as you can see here, it's loaded up a new page and it's going to show me exactly how much I should be eating per day. But it also gives you a couple of options that you can choose from yourself if you have a preferred dieting type. But I'm going to look at balance first and then go into the others in a little bit more detail. So as you can see, someone of my size, 83 kilos, it recommends that I be eating 169 grams of protein per day, 369 grams of carbs per day, 79 grams of fat. They're the main ones you want to be looking at. And similarly to what you will have noticed last week is that it's brought up the exact same calorie expenditure that I worked out in the previous video, which is key. It just shows how reliable the calculator is. In terms of the other options we have low fat, low carb, high protein, or create your own. Now, if we were to click on low fat, it's going to increase the protein and the carbs and lower the fat, not by a drastic amount. Now, typically I prefer to eat lower fats. I don't eat a lot of fat in general, so it just works for me naturally, but it's not something I necessarily go for. But if you want to go low fat, it will give you the macros and tell you exactly what you should be eating to lower your fats and increase your protein. Similarly, low carb will increase the protein a lot, lower the carbs, of course, and increase the fat. Some people will call this a ketogenic diet. With 295 grams of carbs per day, I wouldn't call it keto at all. However, some people may lean towards that. I don't necessarily promote keto. I'm not an advocate for it, to be honest. But if you want to go a little bit lower carb, a little bit less water retention, perhaps it makes you feel better, go for it. Then we have high protein, which of course is going to increase the protein, increase the carbs, lower the fats a little bit. But the main focus here is just getting in as much protein as possible. Now, technically, you don't actually need 236 grams of protein per day. As you can see, it gives you a range. So for me, it's 83 to 236. And all of these options work within the same range. It's just at a different level. So I would need a minimum of around 83. Personally, I would say it should be a little bit higher than that, maybe 100. I always aim for 150 personally. But that being said, 236 grams of protein is not going to speed up your muscle gain or increase the amount of fat that you lose. It's just a higher protein option. And then finally, we have create your own. Now, this is the best one in my opinion because it's going to allow you to enter what works for you. So for example, if you want to go a little bit higher protein, for example, I like to get 1 gram per pound of body weight. It's not necessarily essential, but I'd like to do it. So 180 grams per day, as I'm around 180 pounds most of the time. Carbs, I like to have high carbs, lower fats. So I would put it at around that. That would work for me. 180 grams of protein a day, 376 grams of carbs, and 70 grams of fat. Then you can simply just screen grab this or make a note of it on your phone or on paper. And then you have this fantastic way of tracking your new macros. But it really is just as simple as that, guys. Using calculator.net to work out your calories and then work out your macros is a fantastic way to get you started on your fitness goals. So without further ado, I hope this video has helped you. And thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Click the bell so you never miss a video, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.